Hey guys, I'm CoBuystedt over at BISH'S RV in Junction City, Oregon. I'm here to show you this Arctic Fox 28.5C fifth wheel. So let's go through really quickly the outside features and I'll show you the inside. So kind of the few things I'll point out. There's so much you could talk about this, but I'll just keep it short and sweet. This is an awesome hitch. It's the MORryde. So the reason why it's better is instead of just a regular pin box where it's just metal all connecting to that part right there, this actually has some pistons right here and a rubber pad right there. So this thing is, sorry, I smacked the phone. This thing is a little bit able to shift. You're going to feel this on your truck influencing your ride a little bit less than just a standard hitch. So these are super popular. I love them. It's got the tight turn cap right here. So this is gonna make it to where you can get that jackknife 90-degree angle a little bit easier than some of the other guys. They figured out a way on the interior for you to not notice that it cut back a bit, so you would never even know. And I'll show that to you later when we go inside. So coming over to here, you notice we have these are the slam latches. So instead of filling the whole thing with the twisties, right, the twisties that open it, this is an upgrade you would see on a more expensive fifth wheel, and it's metal. It's similar to that motorhome experience with the fact that you can just slam it closed. Now moving on over to here, you have an electric leveling system. So this is awesome. This is the Lippert. This is the better one as well. So what this does, you can go up and down with just buttons. Nothing weird like cranks and stuff like that. Not even trailers are doing that too often anymore. So you can go up and down with just buttons. You can just hit the auto level button and walk away, no holding it down or nothing. You can go left, right, front, back. And the coolest part is, well, you have retract all, but the coolest part is it has truck memory. So if you think about it, with the trailer hitch, you just raise your trailer up as high as you can, or as high as more high than the ball of your truck is. You back up and go down onto your ball of your truck. With this, you can't really go up too high because of the way that the little pin in the front is. You can't go too high than your hitch, and you can't go too low. You have to be just right. That makes it kind of tough to do all this. Well, this has memory. You hit a button, and it goes to the height that your truck needs this to go to hitch on. Hitching on and leaving with this thing is a one-person job. You don't need a spotter. Right here, this is another feature. This is a true Four Seasons fifth wheel. So dumping your tanks is always kind of a reason why you might not have a good experience when it's frozen outside. The reason is, out here, if you put a shutoff valve right here, you'll probably have like a whole foot of gray and black water that's just sitting outside in the frozen area. So that'll freeze. Even if you have a heated enclosed underbelly, that 1 foot of gray water outside is going to freeze, and you can't dump your tank. So what they do is they don't shut it off here. They shut it off on the inside of the heated and enclosed area. This is all possible because they make their own chassis. The reason why that's awesome is because when you make your own chassis, you can specialize the chassis per floor plan to fit the tanks in really creative places. It's going to maximize the ability to pull your cord out and do the Four Seasons tank thing. So then let's run over here. You have both of your overly large propanes in one spot, not split up on either sides. So that's really cool. Then that's your through storage bay. Slam latches. That's awesome. This is the solid steps. So not everybody knows how these work. I'm surprised. I thought they would by now. But basically you just close this up into the doorway and you just close the door. And then you just open the door and then you pull this down. Now you notice these steps are not heavy for me at all. Actually, I'm pushing them down. So these steps on this one, not all steps that look like this do it, but on this one, that shock right there bears all the weight of the steps. Anybody, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, they can do this. It's not this big heavy thing, but it's safer for grandma and grandpa or mom and dad or whoever It's safer because we're standing off the ground instead of some weird floaty thing. So these are awesome. Now here's the floor plan. Sorry it took so long. I tried to book it through all that super quick. So here's your island. You get a lot of counter space right here. You can turn this sideways and you can still prep over the sink with those covers. This is a trash can chute. That's awesome. Here's a nice little place too. You can set up a coffee bar. You can just cut up things right there. Do whatever you want with your fifth wheel. This is awesome too. So you get the 3 burners, but they're spaced out better. A little bit more creative, separated from the oven. So I just like the way they did that. It's very quality. You get this awesome, I say awesome a lot. You get this really cool microwave. The reason I think it's really cool is it is a convection. That's what all this is going on right here. And it's really big. It's really roomy. So you have all this cabinetry, all this storage. They did not leave you without storage. Look at that. You don't even have to go buy one of those. And then, don't forget this. You'd be surprised how many fifth wheels don't give you a pantry, by the way. They just give you like some drawers and place to put some plates, and then they just like, that's all you need. What? That's not all you need. You need a whole pantry. You also have this drawer below. So kind of a cool thing that these guys are doing is, and I'll show you on this side since we have room. Little spice rack, or whatever you want to put there. They're on both sides. So then this just kind of closes like that. You'd never know it was there. The place you're supposed to grab is right here. If you look, you can kind of see the groove they made. They think of everything on this brand. So you just reach in there. It's not hard, but it's strong enough. It's not going to go flying when you're driving. So if I didn't point it out, this is a slide right here. So you can see you have your TV, your refrigerator, and that stuff I already pointed out. Now the TV, let's talk about that. This part lifts up. It's so cool to me. You have all this space behind your TV. The shocks took all the weight. The best part is when you need to go plug in a device to your TV, I can see everything. They even routed out the hole where the controls to the TV are so the wood's not blocking anything. You can plug stuff in. And you can close this. You have all that storage. Great way to maximize storage in a rig that's this size. It's not small, but it's usually they don't do that good on this size. This is the biggest dinette you'll ever see that turns into a bed, because it's the whole back end. So this comes down, and then the pillows come on top, and this is a full adult-sized bed. You can actually bring an adult and not feel bad that they have to sleep here. You probably, if you have a rig already, have tried to have an adult sleep on that, and you kind of felt a little bit bad. And they're saying, no, it's okay, I don't care. They care. So here's your theater seating. It's got heat, massage, electric. You can go up and down with your legs, reclining and all that stuff. It's got lights. And then these little buttons, they're actually little, there's a little table it comes with a pole, and you stab it into the button. So you get this little like table thing, this little arm thing you can use. And then you have cabinetry right here. Oh, I didn't even notice. Wow. Better access? I didn't know that did that. I just saw the hinges. Cabinetry above, of course, you're probably already noticing all that. So let's head upstairs and get you to see the rest of this thing. So here's your bathroom. I'm going to go on the other door, because if you notice, we have 2. So you get this little countertop space, and you get a sink. And this is going to be your shower. It is a corner shower. It's bigger than your standard rounded corner showers. So if you don't like a corner shower and you're like, I don't want that, see this one in person. Because what you think you know about a corner shower may not be your opinion on this one. Just see what you think in person. Maybe you still don't like it, but maybe you do. So the toilet goes there. And like I said, you have 2 doors into the bathroom. So this is a slide right here. This is a way that they can give you a closet in this tight of a space because they just push the closet out. So, of course, I'll show it to you. You have all that space right there. That's going to fit all your clothes. You have a massive dresser drawer here. I'll just show you. It's so big. So you have a massive dresser drawer. You have another drawer right there. You have another drawer right there. Another cubby. The mirrored on this side, what I just pointed out, another drawer and a cubby. Then you have these. There's storage in this rig, you guys. Usually when they're this long, like I said, they don't do this good at storage. So and then you can't forget that under the bed, they do this thing. It's got shocks that bear it all the weight. Now you notice, most fifth wheels, when you lift this up, this part of the bed stays down and the front lifts up. You just get half of the bed will lift up. Two reasons that sucks, the mattress is kind of fighting you, so it's kind of like weird, right? And then also, you don't get as much storage. Well, when this goes up like this, look at me, I'm just on my knees, and I can kind of get all the way under this whole thing. There is a safe right there too. That's so cool to me. So they gave you a safe. They gave you camping chairs that say Arctic Fox on it. So this thing's set up for you to just go camping with your family. You can fit an adult if you want to bring somebody. And let me tell you, like I said, this is probably one of the most respected rigs for Four Seasons customers out there. So if you're taking this out in the snow even, I would probably, if you're taking a rig out into the snow, I would probably recommend taking a look at this brand. So does that mean that if you're not taking it out to the snow, you can't have this? No, this is a great rig. Come see it and just let me know what you think. All right? Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions at all, just call me. My name is CoBuystedt, and my number is 541-735-1535. Thank you.